Yeah, hi. My name is Anubhav Goyal, co-founder and CEO of Naptick, and I'm here to share with you what we are building, why we are building, and what's happening at Naptick essentially right now. So the entire story of Naptick started around 4 or 5 months ago. I've been thinking about building my new startup, and that's where I thought, what are the things which have changed since I built my earlier startups? So two things were happening, right? One, the entire wave of Gen AI was coming. I think the way people could innovate when internet was being invented, the same wave is happening now with Gen AI, where people are able to iterate fast, people are able to build fast, and this is a wave which is practically going to change the way we live our lives. Second, I turned 40 around 2 years ago. Happy to share that with you about my age. And that's when I started thinking about longevity, things about health span. And this is a very known fact that people are going to live a long, long life. But are they going to be healthy when they are living long or not? Is a great, great problem to solve. And that's where I started wearing Whoop, I started wearing Apple Watch, and so many trackers I started using. I started following people like Peter Attia, Huberman, and all those podcasts as well, right, who talk about longevity. When I looked at the entire ecosystem, I realized that one thing which one need to really work on is sleep. Because we all work on fitness, we go to gyms, we all work on diet because these two are solved problem, we at least know what to do. But sleep is such a complex element. So for people who can sleep fast, people who can sleep well is really not a problem. But 80% of the problem, 80% of the people we spoke to, we realized that sleep is a huge, huge problem for them. Even when they are exercising well, even when they are eating well, they're not able to sleep well. And beyond 40, if you're not able to sleep well, that leads to a lot of problems eventually over a period of time. And that's where we thought that if Gen AI is changing the way we work, we operate, if sleep is the problem which need to be solved, can I work at the intersection of two and see how do we build a solution for that? That was the first thing, right? We said we will solve for with Gen AI, we will solve for sleep. Now, how do we do that, right? We realized that if we have to build this, we have to build things grounds up. We have to build things in a proprietary way. And that's where we decided that we have to work on three aspects and go very deep into them. First, build our own sleep LLM. People are looking at very, very open models right now. Models have become very, very commoditized now. That's why we feel that over a period of time, the vertical LLMs are going to be the mode. Can I train my model for sleep? What does it mean to train a model? To train a model, I need to obviously ensure that I have massive, massive amount of data. I look at a lot of science research which is happening all the time, combine it together and solve for people via Gen AI. So we built first sleep LLM. That's the first bucket. Second, we decided that to make people sleep faster and better, an app will not the only solution, right? We have to work for the room as well because the environment factors also impact how we sleep. And that's why we decided to build Nap Home. Nap Home is going to be world's first device where you can actually speak to a device in your room. This is a device which is completely built proprietary. It has a voice-to-voice technology. It has got temperature, humidity, air quality sensor. It has some amazing LED lights inside, which will ensure that you sleep much better with the lights on. It will ensure that when you wake up in the morning, you have a sunrise sort of a feeling so that you wake up well. And at the same time, it has got multiple alarm buttons. It can interact with the device in a very, very agile fashion. Plus, it has got amazing white noise. We have realized that a lot of people use multiple apps which are there, charge you heavy subscription, and they just tell you a good sleep story. We thought, why to do that? Let's commoditize that field as well. So this device is actually powered with all those features together. So there are sensors to ensure that we know what temperature works for you. There is a control mechanism by which we can integrate with Google Nest and control the environment of your room. At the same time, there is a voice-to-voice interaction. In the night, your phone is away, what to do with it. Now imagine at 7 o'clock, you enter your room and you already know that what is going to be your sleep quality for the night. It's not like your Apple Health or it's not like other wearables. In the morning, you get up and then you realize, oh, I didn't sleep well. What to do with it, right? At 7 o'clock, if I tell you that your sleep quality is going to be worse in the night, can you do few things then? Can Nap Home do things automatically for you that time? And that's the second bit. We decided that we will build our own proprietary firmware. We will build this device, integrate with the app, and deploy it into people's house. So first is the entire sleep LLM, the Gen AI. Second, the entire firmware which we want to work. And third, we want to go deep into sleep research as well. It's a very, very cognitively heavy, this is a very complex subject to solve. And that's why we want to ensure that we eventually over a period of time have all these top institutes solve for sleep, get a lot of massive data and continue to build science behind it. These are the three things which we want to do. One, we want to invest continuously on building our own sleep LLM. We want to have our own assembly unit in US to build Nap Home over a period of time. And at the same time, we want to ensure that we do a lot of research on sleep as well. Over a period of time, we feel that millions of people who are using multiple wearable, they might want to start that today I'm wearing this wearable, tomorrow I want to migrate to something else. How do you do that? We will take inspiration from Android there. It doesn't matter which phone you are using today on Android because they all work on one operating system. Over a period of time, can Naptick become that operating system where you migrate from one wearable to another in a very seamless fashion? These are the horizons which nobody has even thought about today, because it's very early days when people have started looking at wearable, people have started looking at how they are sleeping, how they are doing during the day. And that's where Naptick comes into play, and these are the things which we are trying to build. Very early days for us. We want to launch in US first. Why US? Because US is a subscription first economy. People tend to invest a lot of money into their homes. The rooms are generally smart enough. That's why we will be able to control them with Nap Home as well, so that it becomes a very profitable, it becomes a very high gross margin business, so that we can continue to invest back into all the three things which I spoke to you about. So Nadeem and I are building it from grounds up. We have a kick-ass team of around 14 odd people right now, and happy to have you on board in this journey to make people sleep faster and better. Thank you.